Boom goes the dynamite. Great show. What should we call it?
Cake monkey poo? Or not.
It's kind of compelling. I get a little nervous putting poo in a title because it drives some people away. But
No, you.
I'm looking. Hold on.
Sorry, I was yawning there. Is up there at the top.
Can you do emojis? Did we learn whether you can do emojis?
Emojis break some people's podcatchers, so it's probably better to save that powder for when it's desperately needed. When it's just
Open
irresistible.
source puke bag.
Open source puke bag. Can you 3D print a puke bag off of Thingiverse?
You could take Paul Gannon's title and just substitute, so like Cake Monkey Tears Devil, and then it would be the emoji password.
Cake monkey alien face.
Yeah, that's a great
Wait,
title.
what are you saying? Every time you guys try to say the word poo, the internet cuts out for me. It's like you're being censored.
Poo.
That works. So you were suggesting alternatives, I believe. Is that not correct?
That is correct.
What were the alternatives again?
Robot, zombie,
Cake
pirate,
monkey zombie?
ninja.
Cake Monkey Alien face.
Cake monkey chicken.
Yeah, there you go.
Password cake monkey chicken. Zeladier makes a good point. Do we want those people that would be driven away by cake monkey?
Well,
It is a tech podcast. We're not poo averse, but we're also not fighting for the right
yeah.
necessarily.
To
You
Pootie.
got a right for your right to say poo.
No, it's Tapootie. That's
To pooty.
To Pootie.
Oh.
Djibouti.
Final
so-
Fantasy VII Remake. I'm sorry.
What about Fantasy VII Remake?
No, I was just looking at the titles.
All right, I'm gonna go sleep for 3 weeks. Oh,
Yes.
actually, I'm off. We didn't even mention it, but I'm off for a couple of episodes now, right?
Yes.
So
You are being filled in for by quality folks.
excellent. Well, I hope they're not too qualitative,
Quality.
and you don't, you let me come back.
I'll put it this way. One of them is Veronica Belmont, and one of them is Molly Wood.
Oh, so I'm fine. No, I'm worried.
We had to go
I
that
think what
far.
you meant was one of them's already a contributor, and one of them has a full-time job at Marketplace.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
There's also that aspect of it.
That speaks volume about the quality of my contributions.
We had to go all the
All
way
right.
back to the original cast of Buzz Out Loud to replace you. That's what we're trying to say.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's true.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a much better way of looking at it. I'll take that one.
All right.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys.
All right. Thanks, man.
Chatroom, I love you very much, and I love you that I can see as well very much.
Miss you.
And-
Love you. Bye-bye.
See you in 3 weeks.
All right. Yeah, we're going to miss you. Seriously. Have a good time off.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye. I at some point really want to go eat lunch before class, or else I'm going to be a miserable son of a bitch.
Why you not eat lunch already? What's up with the
Because
people?
it's just been that forever.
You need a pill that's called lunch that you can just swallow.
I used to dream about that as a kid.
Me too.
I would see the Looney Tunes cartoons.
Roger.
They had an episode where
Used to
Bugs
dream about
Bunny gets
pill-
shrunken
pills.
down, and he comes across a bunch of dehydrated foods that are really small, and you add water, and they get really big. Like 12 to 20 times the size.
I remember Splinter of the Mind's Eye, that very first Star Wars novel, had Luke Skywalker eating a food cube. I don't think it was called a food cube, but it was essentially a food cube.
Like a Knorr chicken bouillon.
it just gave him all his nutrients in one little cube, and I was like, oh, I want that.
But then you realize that there's so many other things that go on when you eat that your body needs.
I don't realize nothing. You can't make me.
Okay, you're right.
No, you're right. That's the problem with
Those liquid diet
Soylent.
thingies.
Soylent. They keep trying to balance it to have more fiber or whatever. You know about Soylent, right?
Yeah.
It's made of people.
Well, I don't think it's made. That may be the problem. Is the current Soylent isn't made of people yet?
It's
And
like
I
a
think they're
powdered
fighting their
beverage.
fate.
Well, no, there's that whole
Soylent
thing.
Green is made of people.
Well, no, there was that whole. I'm not sure if it's still a fad. No, it is a fad, where people, especially in the tech industry, work such long hours. They need to get their meals in quickly, and so they've resorted to these like, not high protein, but like these complete nutrient shakes that you can buy, and that you drink instead of eating like lunch. It's almost like if you
Yeah, they're
did
called
the
Soylent.
yeah. Well, the first one was. I'm sure the other ones have different names. It's the same thing, but it's kind of like the Slim Fast diet, except you don't really eat a balanced meal at the end. You just keep drinking it, so you can put in more hours to work at your startup, make the VC happy.
I'm dangerously close to that moment, but really I'm ending up in 5 minutes at the Warner Brothers commissary. So it's all going to be okay.
Looney Tunes.
I hope.
Oh,
You're
did
at
you
the
see
right
it?
place for the dehydrated Looney Tunes food.
Oh, you're right.
yes.
I totally am. That's probably all that's going to be left at 2:30, to be honest. It's like, is this a piece of bread? I will eat it.
If you're walking up to the commissary and you hear dunk 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 dunk, then you'll know.
I am actually excited when I have a little bit more moolah, disposable moolah, to go to the Warner Brothers gift shop, because I anticipate many cool things are there.
But that's why it's there. It's designed to separate you from your money.
Yeah.
Grandpa Chang.
You know what? Once you have a kid, you start thinking like,
You were like that before. Don't pretend it's. Don't blame your daughter.
just blame the fact that you were born a miser. I think Jen Mark would say, like, Roger, you're the only one here that's going to be a millionaire. It's like, why? It's because you don't spend any money. I think, well, the part of it was, like, I was like, well, you know, all the stuff, like, I would have normally bought, I used to get in for reviews. So it's like, I played with it. It's like, oh, okay, I don't really need to buy it. And so I think that kind of was one of the big things. I'm sure game reviewers are kind of the same way. You get so many of your games as review copies that you're just like, oh, I don't really need to buy.
Yeah, why would you?
Question.
Yes.
Can someone do the video part for me today where you upload it to archive? Because that will make the difference between the eating and the not eating.
Yes.
I'm so grateful for
You
eating.
got it, Roger?
I'll do it. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. I cannot guarantee like it'll be done like within an hour or anything, but
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes it takes an hour for the process to unfold on slow days. So yeah.
yeah, I still need to pump out these notes.
Revelations.
Cool.
I'm just.
Well, I'm
waiting
going to
for
go
audio.
think big thoughts about a web series. And by the way, thank you to every single person who wrote in or tweeted or gave us information yesterday about 360-degree video, because even if I don't think I can assign it now, I can talk about how they all should be thinking about it.
That's great.
And that is super helpful. So, and I'll be going into detail more about it in other classes, but I just felt like, I was like, oh, thank you, chat realm. Thank you, DTNS listeners. Thank you for being so smart.
You guys rock.
Yeah,
You
really.
rock like the Gibraltar.
The good ship DTNS.
All right, go eat.
I'm going to go eat. I'm
Put
going.
nutrients
I'm going.
into your
Bye.
bloodstream. I'm almost done here.
Yes. And watch trailers. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Trailers are good for your digestion, don't you think?
Yes. You know, I will say maybe it's trailer fatigue, but like the more trailers I see, the less I'm like, maybe I'll like movies, games, whatever. It's like, maybe.
I'll tell you one thing I've noticed for sure. not so much that for me, but I go to the movies now and I've already seen half the trailers. And it becomes, and I get that reaction like, oh, right, I've already seen this one. So, you know, it used to be the fun part of watching the trailers before the movie is like, oh, I haven't heard about this movie, get to see a little bit about it. But now that you can watch them like immediately on your laptop, and I do, it kind of takes
Remember when there were cartoons and there were only 2 trailers before a movie?
You could see, actually, I remember seeing freaking Bugs Bunny playing before a movie.
I watched Ferdinand, the Bashful Bull or whatever.
Bashful Bull, yeah.
Oh. Right before.
I had the books. Ferdinand had books.
I thought it was just the one story.
Well, maybe there was only one book. Maybe I shouldn't be using the plural, but I had a book that told Ferdinand's story. All right. That is it.
Cool.
I am out of the post.
So typing. Did we do a EMW this month? I don't remember anymore.
Not yet.
Because I want to talk about Rachel Dole's.
Oh, you do? All right.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know
planning
why.
a topic ahead of time on East Meets West. That's kind of innovative, but we can give it a shot. Let's see how it works.
I don't know. It's just because Jen's on it and like her friends are on, and I'm reading all about it. And I'm just like, what? I just think it's a very interesting topic.
It's fascinating. Well, that's it for us. Stay tuned for your late local news. We'll see you next time.